It's weird seeing the Sega logos and stuff for this. I'm used to seeing like, PlayStation and PS1 stuff and all that, but it's Sega logos. Now, I don't need a guide for this game. It's pretty easy for me to figure out. Where's my Okay, so we're gonna keep the. Come on. There we go. Gonna keep my wave link open so that if I need to raise the volume or lower the volume or anything, I can do it easily. All right. And first things first, I need to change the controls. I am not doing this Dreamcast setup. We're doing the PlayStation setup. We're going to go with that. And we're going to change. There we go. And exit. We're good. All right. Now I have a I have a adapter that lets me play with the PS4 controller, so that's what I'm using. Now we're gonna do original game, and the plan is for it to be Claire A, Leon B. That's how everybody else says to play the game. Claire A, Leon B. That's what we're gonna do. Now, while this is playing, I'm gonna look up the unlimited ammo code, and I'm gonna tell you guys how to get that code or how to do it through the Dreamcast. I know that I have one for PS1, so we'll just take a look at that one later.
A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated for use in bioweapon experiments. The Raccoon City Police Department's Special Stars Unit immediately began investigation in the affair. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Claire Redfield and Jill Valentine. But the Umbrella Corporation's experiments were far from finished.
I was muted. What I was gonna say was some of these older Resident Evil games and Capcom games, the voices are a little bit low, so you might not be able to hear what they're saying, and I do apologize. That's just how the games were. I don't I don't know how to fix it.
Guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Hello? Is anyone here? Hello? Hello? Look, I'm sorry I bothered you, okay? Just don't come any closer. Are you listening?
No, he's not listening to you at all.
Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down!
Well,
We can't stay out here.
at least it made it brighter for you guys.
It'll be a lot safer. There. Buckle up.
Okay. going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah, first day on the job.
It's a hell of a first day, Leon.
Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet
Hell
you.
of a first day,
Mine's
sir.
Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother Chris.
Hey, could you open the glove box?
Sure. There's a gun inside.
Better take it with you.
Well, this just sucks for them.
You okay?
Still in one piece.
Hey, that maniac's gonna whip us!
I always like this part.
Run!
Now, I want to try not to talk too much during cutscenes so that you guys can hear what's going on, even though we've probably seen this, played this game a million times already.
Claire!
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
It's definitely a bit dark on my side, but looks fine for you guys. I made it a little bit bright because I knew how it would be. They were parted by an unescapable destiny. Sorry, words. Not my strong suit. Okay, so the unlimited ammo code is not here. No joke, it is up, up, down, down, left, right, boom, unlimited ammo. Here we go. Let me close out of this. I don't need this window open anymore. So far, it looks pretty good for the Dreamcast. I'm enjoying the way this this gameplay looks compared to the PS1 version. And the unlockable costume still works the exact same way as long as you go in there. Don't pick anything up between here and the police station. You still get that key from Zombie Brad.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Don't shoot! I'm a human!
Ooh. Sorry about that, babe. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
And I just realized y'all might hear the Dreamcast in the
I
background.
got no clue, darling. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
I forgot how loud that thing can be, so you may hear it spinning the disc from time to time. Okay, we got these guys. Break on through to the other side. Come on. There we go. Now, in the demo for this, you actually go past this spot and completely skip over this whole basketball court area. It's pretty cool. And I did a video covering the 1997 demo of this game, which is pretty different. There's some differences in there. Like, you meet Ada a lot sooner in the game, as far as the demo goes. Alright, okay. And this area does show up. I know a lot of people said, oh, the areas aren't in Resident Evil 2 Remake. This spot is in Resident Evil 2 Remake. It's just for Claire instead of Leon. Pretty interesting how they did that. How they separated the areas as to where you could go, and only Claire visits certain spots and Leon visits certain spots too. So it's kind of cool that they separated the two for both characters. Here's the bus station. Get me over to... In the N64 version, there is a file in here related to Billy. Pretty interesting. Which, Billy, like, when they released it, I think they were intending for that to be there because Resident Evil 0 was originally going to release for the N64 at the time and ended up not happening. No. We're just going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm not even going to bother fighting these guys. Damn it! Come on, Brad. Let's do this. See, I got the unlimited ammo, so I can do this all day. So he's got a handprint on his back. I've never noticed that. Probably from when he got bit by the other zombie in Resident Evil 3. He does get bitten by a zombie, if you remember, in the bar when you run into him as Jill. A zombie's chomping down on him. Oh, wait, I believe there is a health herb in here somewhere. Maybe it's this one. Maybe it's neither. Maybe it's not even Resident Evil 2 that has it. Yeah, okay, I'm having a Mandela effect because I remember it being there. But maybe it was Resident Evil 3 that I'm thinking of instead. It's highly possible. Highly possible I'm thinking of Resident Evil 3 instead. But I'm pretty sure in 3 you can't get to that spot. Alright, what do we got here? Handgun ammo. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the ink ribbons so that we have that to deal with later. Let's go talk to Marvin. I don't need pistol ammo because I have unlimited ammo, so I don't need any of that stuff. And my apologies for the kind of crummy start to the stream. As soon as I started, somebody dropped off something at the house, so I'm like, damn it, let me go get that.
Hang in there. Are you the only officer left in the building?
He sure is.
Who are you?
Claire Redfield. I'm looking for my brother Chris.
We lost contact with him over 10 days ago. Chris, Jill, Barry. Every last STARS team member has disappeared. We should
Jill,
have listened
Barry,
to them.
Gary.
What happened?
About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving these zombie-like creatures in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city.
I remember we did that last week.
Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything, at the risk of their own lives. But no one believed them.
Are you okay?
No, he's not okay.
Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. Here, take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go.
But...
Just go.
Okay. Just hang in there. I'll be back soon.
Alright. So, I am not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to complete this game in one stream. I have been able to do it before. I've completed a Resident Evil 2 stream or a playthrough in one stream before. We'll just see how it goes. It might happen, it might not. Please, why are you asking me? I saw a GIF today. It had Leon running around. It said, searching for the person who asked me if I want to use the key, yes or no. Because it's like, dude, or game, yes, I want to use it. Why do you have to ask me? And I believe they stopped. No. They still do it in Remake. Remake 1, 2, and 3 do it. Do you want to use blah, blah, blah? Yes! I do. Leave me alone. Maybe not. I could be wrong. Alright, now, let's go drop off, No, what are you doing? Okay, so, I want that gone. Do I want to use extra bonus costumes? I think for all these games, I want to use the regular costumes and not any of the bonus ones. But I do want to see how her bonus costume does. Actually, she does have a weapon that I do want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and collect that weapon at least. And then put the costume back. So we're gonna briefly switch to her alternate costume. Now in the demo, that cutscene's not there. It's just, I think it would have been cooler if they didn't put that cutscene there. That way you could have seen, it would have been more of a shock. Like you would have seen, oh, there's a monster here that you didn't know about. Instead, they, I don't know. They shouldn't have added that cutscene if you ask me. They should have just left it there the way it was, where the liquor just drops down and, you know, you're going from there. We got a file over here. I'm gonna try to pick up any files I see, but I really don't make a habit of picking these up. Let's see what it says. Operation report. Operation report, September 26th. The Raccoon Police Department was unexpectedly attacked by zombies. Many have been injured. Even more were killed. During the attack, our communications equipment was destroyed, and we no longer have contact with the outside. I thought it was the outside world. We decided to carry out an operation with the intent of rescuing any possible survivors, as well as to prevent this disaster from spreading beyond Raccoon City. Well, y'all definitely make sure that. The details of the operation are as follows. Security of armaments and ammunition. Chief Irons, jerk, has voiced concern regarding the issue of terrorism due to a series of recent unresolved incidents. On the very day before the zombies attacked, I guess that's what we're trying to say. Before the zombie attack, he made the decision to relocate all weapons to be scattered. Okay, scattered intervals throughout the building as a temporary measure to prevent their possible seizure. Unfortunately, this decision has made it extremely difficult for us to locate all ammunition caches. It has become our top priority to recover these scattered munitions. To unlock the weapon storage, as stated earlier, it will be extremely difficult to secure all the ammunition. However, a considerable supply still remains in the underground weapon storage. Hey! Unfortunately, the person in charge of the card key used to access the weapon storage is dead. Oh, missing. And we have been unable to locate the key. One of the breakers went down during the battle, and the electronic locks are not functioning in certain areas. Sorry, not functioning in certain areas. So I really need to see where the periods are. It has become first priority to restore the power in the power room and secure those lockers. Recorder David Ford. Oh my god. September 27th, 1 p.m. The west barricade has been broken through and another exchange ensued. We sheltered the injured in the confiscation room on the first floor temporarily. 12 more people were injured in the battle. David Ford. Additional report. 3 additional people were killed following the sudden appearance of an as of yet unknown creature. Might have been the liquor. This creature is identified by missing patches of its skin and razor-like claws, the lictor. However, its most distinguishable characteristic is its lance-like tongue, capable of piercing a human torso in an instant. Their numbers as well as their location remains unknown. We have tentatively named the creature the Licker, and are currently in the process of developing countermeasures to deal with this new threat. Exit. So that was interesting. That was interesting. I don't think I've ever read that report before. That is new to me. Is there another one over here? Empty soda cans and junk, nothing else. Well, you don't want to say anything about that when you're just going to leave it blank? It looks like an operation map. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so we got to come back here because I don't have the lighter. Yeah, she starts with the lockpick, so we do not have the lighter for Claire yet. I got to go to the upstairs room to get that. I've played this game so many damn times that I just have it memorized. Like, not so much for Claire. I usually play Leon instead, but I had this game memorized pretty well. It's really hard for me to forget where anything is. And I don't ever use the small keys for Leon just because I've always used the unlimited ammo code and there's no reason for me to have the small key at all. So I just don't do it. I don't collect them. Don't you bite me, you stay away from me, zombie. Got her. Ooh, what was that? My game decided to go, whoop. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, there is a weapon inside. That might be a Resident Evil 3 thing, but I'm pretty sure there is a weapon inside the STAR's office that I can collect. Could be wrong. And I could be thinking of Resident Evil 3. They're basically the same game. Almost the same game. Alright, let us get a bonus costume and an extra gun. And more ink ribbons. Thank you. I will take the ink ribbons. Let's just take a listen to the music. I love the music in this game. Resident Evil 2 is not only my favorite game in this series, but also my favorite soundtrack in this series. Outside of Code Veronica. Code Veronica is number 2. There is an outfit that you should try that would fit you. Will you change? Yes, I will. But I'm not going to keep it. Do I want to keep it? That's my question. It's a question I keep asking myself if I want to keep it or not. It's an old gun here. Yes, I will take the old gun. Now, I like the little detail they added to Resident Evil Remake of 2. You get this weapon and you get Leon's weapon. I almost said Cleon. You get Leon's weapon in his game, in his second scenario, which is pretty cool that they added that little touch. Sure, why not? Why not? We didn't use bonus costumes in the first game. We'll use bonus costumes here. Why not? Hey, wrong button. I'm getting used to using the Dreamcast controls. Oh, damn it. Start is not options. I'm still used to... Yeah, we're going to use the crap out of that one until I get a grenade launcher. Then we're going to get rid of this gun. Now, I'm a little upset that they did not add this costume to the remake. I wish it was in there, but it was not. I usually use for her costumes... Hang on a second. There we go. For her costumes, I usually use Elsa Walker's and that's about it. I don't like any of her other costumes. If they had her like legit original costume with the black sleeves and not the crap they put in there, I'd definitely be using that costume a lot more. But I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the tank top look to it. Not a cool look at all. So it's Elza Walker or it's her regular outfit. That's pretty much what I end up using. You can't do this puzzle in the demo, and there's really no reason to do it. It's just you can do it and get the jewel, or the gem, whatever it is, but you can't get to the room to use it. Now, if you're using a Game Shark code, that's a little bit of a different story, and you can go to other rooms. I have not tried it because I was looking into it, and I was like, this is kind of confusing, and sounds like a hassle trying to do it. You gotta like hold a bunch of buttons, do different things, and blah 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 blah. I'm like, I don't feel like doing any of that nonsense. Alright, Red Jewel. Let's go. No, what are you doing? I'm pretty sure there is a red herb over here. No, there's not. What the heck? Maybe that was 3? Resident Evil 3 had those right there. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Now I'm gonna get the what is it? The Hi. I was starting to say hot dang or hot damn, and I said hi. So it seems I didn't need the little Colt revolver after all. Alright, I can't pick anything up. I was gonna say we're gonna try and pick up everything I can in the game. But I'm trying to get that hidden photo. Gotta search this crap 50 times. 50 times. I don't understand why they make it 50 times. It's like, if you have a turbo button controller, it goes a lot quicker, but I do not have one of those. So it's just one of those, you do it, by pushing the button 50 times. So I'm just, as you can see, I'm still trying to get it. And it's Wesker's desk, so you really got to wonder why this photo album's even in here. Come on. In a minute, I'm going to give up because I don't care. There we go. Didn't seem like 50 times, but it was 50. It was 50. Alright, anything over here that I can get? Nah, just handgun ammo. Don't care. There's Chris's diary. This is just him talking about how he's, going to Europe, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to read the files. I just mess up what I'm saying. I thought I wanted to. I really don't. I don't want to read any of them. Beep. Now, this is talking about something from Kindle, I believe. Fredo. Oh, this is about the mansion incidents, I believe. Mr. Chris Redfield, Raccoon City Police Department Stars Division. As per your request, we have conducted our internal investigation and discovered the following information regarding the G virus currently under development by Umbrella Inc. So far, it's unconfirmed that the G virus even exists. We're continuing with our investigation. 2, regarding Mr. Brian Irons, chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. He's a jerk. He was actually supposed to be less of a jerk in 1.5, but that game's gone, lost to the wind. And it's not gone, it's just never released. Mr. Irons has allegedly received a large sum of funds in bribes from Umbrella Inc. over the last 5 years. He was apparently involved in the cover-up of the Mansion Lab case, along with several other incidents in which Umbrella appears to have direct involvement. Mr. Irons had been arrested under suspicion of on two separate counts during his years as a university student. He's an ass. He underwent psychiatric evaluation as a result of the charges, but was released due to circumstantial evidence as well as his phenomenal academic stand. Give me a break. As such, extreme caution is advised when dealing with him. Jack Hamilton, Section Chief, Internal Investigation, United States Federal Police Department. Okay. All right. It is what it is. Give me a second. Check something here. Who's at my front door? Sorry. Okay, and okay. All right. Now let's go get this unicorn medal and get that special key. I don't even know what key it gives me, but I believe it's one that will help me get the crank, if I'm not mistaken. In Darkside Chronicles, you actually crash through that door. There's areas in Darkside Chronicles that you don't visit in this game, or doors and certain pathways you go through in that game that you don't visit in this game. It's pretty cool. That was technically a light remake, if you will, a light remake. Diamond Edge. Okay. Now, every friggin' time I forget about that. Every friggin' time. Missed me. That spot scared the crap out of me when I first played it and got there. There's another spot that got me good, but I'll tell y'all, that's not until Scenario A. And if you've followed my streams and stuff, you know exactly which spot I'm talking about. Ah, shit. He's still here. Alrighty. Kiss my butt. And I'm injured. Okay, well, let's go ahead and take care of this. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I did not put the stuff in the item box, which I'm going to end up doing right now. Get rid of the Colt weapon, I need to get acid rounds, because the grenade rounds, they shoot funny in this game. They shoot, like, with a wide 3 thing, and I don't like that. I like how they shot in the first game and the third game. 2236. My locker code, or the safe code. Somebody was asking me about that in one of my videos. They're like, how do I get the safe code? And I said, well, it's 2236. That code I remember. Okay, we don't need that yet. Do not need that yet. What the heck is that? Okay, here we go. Open up. Which key is this? Is this diamond key? Spade key. I believe that is only good for 2 rooms. I don't remember, but I'm gonna go get the acid rounds at least. Go get those and be on my merry way. Hey guys. Bye guys. Oh, oh. Woo. Blew him in half. Cool. Alright, we're gonna come back to this room in a minute. I'm just going down here to get some stuff like the red herb. Red herb. Herb. Is what I would call it, the herb. At the end of the stream, I got some pretty fun announcements for you guys. So definitely stick around for that. Oh, holy. Woo, jeez. Got it, he's not dead. Locked. Diamond etched under there. Okay, we gotta come back here. You know what? I think I need to go upstairs. I think I need to go upstairs to a different area. You know what? We're gonna end up. Screw it. I need the lighter, so we're gonna end up back in this spot anyways. It's whatever. I'll just go up and come back down because I can't get around that door that's locked over there. And I believe the diamond key is somewhere around upstairs. But first things first, let's go unlock the door that requires a spade key. I believe there's 2 of them. Then we can get out of here. Wait a second. I don't think that door is locked upstairs. That might be the one that requires a spade key. Now that I think about it, I believe that other door upstairs is the one that requires it. Okay. What item do we have up here? It's probably first aid spray. Nope, it's the crank. I think in arrange mode, or even Leon's game or Claire B, there is a first aid spray up there. Alright, well, we don't need that crank yet, so we're going to drop that off at the item box. I don't need it. Not yet, at least. I say that now, and then watch me end up needing it. Alright, now to go use this film, get rid of it. Alright, we leave that up there. Alright, let's go develop it. I already know what's on it, and it's kind of weird because it's Wesker's desk. You're like, why does he have this picture in his desk? I will never understand. The picture looks different in the remake, too, so it's like, Alright, so let's go use the key upstairs. Get me out of here. There she is.
Help me!
Well, if you run off, I can't help you. Ooh, blew him up into 2 pieces. How'd she get through the door without a key? She must have a skeleton key. The one that unlocks everything.
Leon!
Claire, you made it.
Yeah. Have you seen a little girl around here?
Yeah, you just missed her. Who is she?
I don't know. But it's too dangerous for her to stay here alone. Leon, I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
Of course. But before I forget, here's a radio.
Cool, thanks.
That way we can keep in touch if something comes up.
Now, you get the diamond key from Sherry if you're playing as Leon. She drops it right there. Alright, about 10 minutes at the top of the hour, we're going to take a little break. Maybe a little bit sooner. So what's in here? Hell yeah! Flame rounds. Oh, there's a green, red herb, not a green herb. What am I saying? This part actually, for no reason, scared me. I don't know why. I wasn't expecting her to just fall through the floor. I was like, what the hell? Or whoever I was playing as. I think I was playing as her. I honestly don't remember who the first character I ever played as in this game was. I want to say it was Leon just because he was in the demo and he's the one I always saw in the, promotional art and stuff. Go. Yes. Alright guys, we're going to take a quick break and I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Give me a second. Get rid of this. Alright. Sorry. Had to make sure that we unmuted the music. Okay, so we're going over to the other side where all the other stuff is. I think a Laker shows up here too, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's later on, but these guys are here. Set him on fire. And there is nothing here. Usually in scenario B, that's where the unicorn medal is. But that is not here. He's on fire. Emergency ladder, blah, 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 blah. Yes. Because that's going to help a lot. That is going to help me a lot. Like, getting through these areas. Oh, we got another one over here. Alright. Oh, crap. He's still alive. Or still moving. He's not alive. He's undead. Now he's dead. Dead. Alright, there's the lighter. So I need to drop off. I need to drop off the stuff that she doesn't need, which is that. So that can go. This can go here. I think I need to hold on to the lighter just a little bit. Now. Oh, ink ribbons. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and save my game before I forget. Because knowing me, I will forget and I'll end up dying somewhere and I haven't saved and that's it. Because if you remember back in the day, we did not have games or auto saves. It was either saved a game or you lost. Wow. That's definitely more. What? What do you mean fail in my save? What happened? Why can't you save my game? Oh, okay, I hit the wrong button. Wait, what? Yes. Check memory card. What did that? What, the cancel button? That's gonna prove to be a problem. Hey, Claire, what's going on? How you doing today? Why can't I save my game? Okay. Oh, you know what? I might not have enough room. That's probably why. Okay, let's try this again. Might not have enough room. Okay. What? Oh, there we go. There we go. I don't remember saving in, that's very slow. I don't remember saving on that other memory card. So, the cool thing about this little adapter I have right here for the Dreamcast is that it adds like an extra, it adds like a memory card, it's internal memory card with 40 blocks, and I think I've already filled it up. So that explains why I cannot get any more stuff on the card. Nothing much, just relaxing. Well, that's good. It sounds pretty fun. I'm not even going to fight these guys. We're not going to deal with it right now. Glad they gave me the option to, you know, use my other memory card. Okay, first things first, I believe the That scared the heck out of me. I believe the wheel to burn out or put out the fire is down this way. See, now I've got to see how much room I have on these other memory cards. Because there's other games I want to play on Dreamcast, but if I don't have the memory, there's not going to be a reason for me to play. Definitely. I'm using the Dreamcast version, so it's a little bit different for me on how controls work and everything. I keep hitting the wrong buttons, but I'm not complaining. I had it set up to basically mimic the PlayStation controller. Here we go. We got more ink ribbons. There's the valve handle. I'm going to take that, get it out of my way. I like this part. So many people got scared at this part. And they show it in the trailer, in the demo disc commercial. We have no reason to come back here. So we're just gonna leave. There's no point in fighting them. And then, you know, when you destroy them and then you try and go through that door again, it's like, oh, I probably shouldn't go out that door. No, you shouldn't. Because there's zombies everywhere trying to eat your face. There we go. All right. So we're done with that, and we're going to end up using it again in a sewer level, which might or might not get to that today, the sewer spot. But I believe the diamond key is where I need it to be, and it's inside that room. So my question to myself is, do I want to go... Do I want to go across and get the... I mean, I need the jewels, so I might as well. I might as well 2 birds, 1 stone inside that building, so inside that room, so there's no reason for me to go around in circles right now. So we're just gonna do what I'm used to doing, which is going down this way and going that way. Okay, we got red and green herb. We have 1 green herb. We're gonna switch this green herb over, and we're gonna combine them. So you guys know that today is the 26th anniversary of Resident Evil 1. Now, that would have been cool if we were actually playing through Resident Evil 1 still, but as y'all know, we finished it last week with Chris. Now we're on Resident Evil 2. So, we're not going to play 3 on Dreamcast because the controls are actually backwards in that game, and if I tried, I'd be so lost as to what I'm doing. So, we're not going to play through 3 on Dreamcast. Not happening. I'm going to stick to PlayStation. Actually, the reason why is because I unlocked hard mode, or unlocked a bunch of stuff for hard mode in the PS1 version, so I want to get some more of the, what do you call it, epilogues. I want to get more of those and, you know, get those out of the way. Numerical keypad. 2, 2, 3, a 6. That one I had memorized for all these years. There's a map, like I need a map. I know exactly where I'm going. Watch me get lost. I say that and then I get lost. Alright, well that seems to be everybody in here, so let's leave and go get the other stuff. Oh crap, it is? I did not know that. So they released... Oh man, I remember when that game came out. I was a freshman in high school. And I wanted a GameCube so bad for that game. I got one. I eventually got one and rented the hell out of that game. Like, when I say I rented the hell out of it, I mean, I rented it and just kept renting it and renting it and renting it until I finally unlocked everything there was to unlock in that game. Well worth it. Well worth it. And then, almost 20 years later, I 100%ed the game again on PS4. Got my platinum for it. I even got the platinum on a stream. I was playing Invisible Enemy mode, and somebody came in saying, this looks kind of boring. I said, well, it's called Invisible Enemy. There are no enemies here. So, yes, you're not going to see anybody. Let's go ahead and carry that one. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Lost my train of thought here for a second. Now, I won't be playing Code Veronica on Dreamcast because I like playing the Code Veronica X instead. So that'll be a PS2 game, PS2 stream. But that'll also be in the second part of this marathon. So after 2, we're going to play 3, and then we're going to take a small break so I can play like Dino Crisis or something. And then jump back into the Resident Evil marathon, because I don't want to play. You know, I want to have a little break in between the marathons. Like, you know, I said it's marathon part 1, part 2, part 3, which means I'm gonna take a break in between. I went in the wrong room. Now, it's funny you say that, Claire, because I remember reading in gaming magazines back in 2001-ish, 2000-ish, and they were talking about games that were coming out for PS2, and one of them was Resident Evil. But they didn't say if it was, and this was after Code Veronica came out too, so they didn't say if it was obviously it wasn't Code Veronica, but they didn't mention if it was the remake. And it's funny because this has happened twice now, where they announce a Resident Evil title for a PlayStation system, it never comes out, and then it ends up on a Nintendo system. The other time they did that was they announced Resident Evil Portable at the Sony conference at E3 back in 2008 or 9, I want to say. Might have been 2000. It was between 2008 and 2010 when they announced this, because I remember they said Resident Evil Portable. I said, heck yeah, Resident Evil Portable. That's awesome. And we never got it. Never got it on PSP. And then all of a sudden, Revelations is announced in a moment. What the hell is Revelations? And a lot of people have theories that Resident Evil Portable was Revelations. And honestly, it probably didn't run very well on the... Probably didn't run as well as they thought it would on the PSP, which is why they shifted it to 3DS. But don't quote me on that. I am not entirely sure of the story behind that. They could have very well just canceled the game altogether and not released it, which, you know, is highly likely. Now, let me ask you, what is your favorite GameCube Resident Evil? Because I had been following Zero for the longest time, ever since it was announced, ever since I saw gameplay, screenshots and everything. I thought the game was still coming out for N64, and then I remember, I forgot when they announced that it was getting moved to GameCube. And for some reason, my stupid self thought that it was going to be the same gameplay graphics as the N64, and I was like, why would they do that? So, I remember when Remake was announced, and then they said Zero was getting the same treatment, the same gameplay style and everything, but they said Zero would not look as graphically pretty as the Remake did. And Zero still looks pretty damn good to me, so I don't know what they were talking about. Zero still looks great. Oh, hold on. There we go. Problem solved. Now, I'm trying to play through Dino Crisis off stream because I know that I know that we had talked about playing it, and I want to try to play it without a strategy guide. So if I can remember where everything is, cool. If not, no big deal. I'll use my strategy guide because I don't have that game memorized. I have a lot of games in this Resident Evil series and Dino Crisis that are just not memorized at all. Onimusha's not memorized. The only reason Devil May Cry is memorized is because it's an action game. And the only reason that Dino Crisis 2 is memorized is because I played that crap out of that game. And it's really not that hard to, you know, get lost in Dino Crisis 2. It's pretty easy to figure out where you're going. You basically go from point A to point B. I love the Resident Evil 2 version on GameCube. I never got to play the GameCube version, but I know that it is way up there in price, and I am not one to be dropping $200 on that game. I should have bought it when, well, it wouldn't have mattered because I sold my GameCube back in 2006, so it wouldn't have mattered if I had it or not. But, man, people want ridiculous prices for that game. And Silent Hill, they want stupid prices for those games. It's like, why? Why do you want to charge an arm and a leg, the mortgage of a house, for these games? Interesting. Oop. There we go. So I'm glad you popped in because I thought that my my stream wasn't running. I was like, oh my god, is it not running? Is it working? Because I tried to do the go live in OBS and it was like, nope, can't do that right now. I was like, what do you mean I can't do that right now? Boom. Do you still have them on GameCube? Now, people would tell me, oh, there's ways you can play GameCube games without having them. I know there are. I'm not going to do it. I am good with the way I play things. Totally good with the way I play things. My back itches. Now, I said it earlier in the stream, but you guys might hear my Dreamcast making noises in the distance. It's kind of loud. It's kind of annoying. But it's just the disc is spinning, and that's how systems were back then. Super duper freaking loud when you don't want them to be. There we go. Problem solved. Hopefully you can hear the game okay. I'm always worried that it... You know, I was doing some testing with it earlier, and it was pretty loud. I had to actually lower it a tad. Code Veronica, I hear, is probably the hardest one to find on GameCube. Even when it was brand new, I think people still had trouble finding the game. I love Code Veronica. It's probably my most played game on the... One of my most played games on the Dreamcast, outside of Zombie Revenge and House of the Dead 2 and Sonic Adventure. Played... Oh my god, I played those games so much. God, that's why I love doing Sega Saturdays, because I can play Dreamcast games. And if you guys follow my Twitter, you saw that I posted Blue Stinger last week as my game of the day. That tweet blew up, and so many people came out and told me how great the game was, how much I would enjoy it. A few people asked me, have you ever played Blue Stinger before? And I said no. So they said it's a really fun game. Definitely kind of odd, weird at times. But I'm going to be streaming that for Sega Saturdays. Probably not this weekend because we have some new appliances coming to the house. So I have to... I don't know when they're going to be here, so I'm just going to probably not have either not in the morning or I'll do it in the evening, but I might or might not have the Sega Saturday this weekend, but next weekend for sure I will do that Blue Stinger stream. And then I did say I was going to do Bayonetta also, but that'll be after. Bayonetta can be after the Blue Stinger, because I really want to play that game. And then Carrier is another one that everybody was telling me to check out, which I have Carrier. The game came out. It's supposed to be the big Dreamcast game, and the big Dreamcast Resident Evil title, and then Code Veronica came out and just squashed it. I haven't either. I really wanted to get it when it first came out, and I just never really got around to picking the game up. I don't know why. I didn't pick the sorry. I didn't pick up Blue Stinger until right before 2020 happened. Right before that, I remember that. I got it from a shop online. Oh, we got a 2-for-1 deal. Nice. What is this? More film? Why, yes. Not like we're going to need it, because once we get out of this area, we're not coming back. Fine. Let's go see what's on the film. Fine. In Remake, they make it, a chore to basically go back to the dark room and get and use and develop more of the film. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, that's not where I'm supposed to be going. Claire, what would you say is a good halfway point for this game? Film A. That looks like, oh, it's Birkin's eyeball arm. Ugh. Code. G Human Body Experiments. 9/15. 1,500 hours, 24. I don't know how to read military time. Okay, for real this time, Claire, we're going back to get the detonator and whatever's on the other side of the, whatever's on the other side of the thing I need to go get to, I don't know, get my way out of here. You unlocked it. Good for you. Good for you, Claire. 3:24 p.m. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I had a boss who used to read, or he was in the military, so he used to tell me the military time, but I was like, I just know like 0400 or 0900, I believe, is like 4 o'clock, 9 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. The parking lot. Well, we'll see where I land at 9 o'clock, and then that's where I'm going to stop. Also, oh, I'm sorry, Shaved Corn, not Steve Corn. I am so sorry. Welcome in, though. How you doing today? All right, Marvin. Let's do this. I like how in 3, when you come in here, you actually see him already dead. And you just like, well, I covered it in my Nemesis video when I talked about it. You're just kind of like, oh, well, we know how this is going to end up. Someone has made quite a mess. Well, no kidding. Look at this place. It's destroyed. That's what you get for locking me out, Marvin. Lock me out. Let's take a 12. Okay. Because I had and dude, I love this game too. Well, let me ask you this: what is a question in general to the chat? Which scenario is your favorite? The one with Mr. X or the regular one where William Birkin is just chasing you around? I downloaded a watch face for my Samsung watch, and it was a 12-hour clock. And I was like, I don't know how to... I mean, a 24-hour clock. I'm like, I don't know how to read that stuff, so I've had to find a 12-hour clock. But thank you for clarifying that for me. Now that I think about it, it does make a little bit more sense. Also, what is your favorite game in the series? What is everybody's favorite Resident Evil game? I know few of you say this one, but if anybody has any other favorite Resident Evils, let's hear them. And there's no wrong answer in this chat. If you like 6, cool. I like parts of 6, but there's some parts I don't like. Like, I didn't care for Jake's story. I did not care for the Ada stuff. I think the only part of that game I really absolutely liked was Leon's story. Maybe Chris to a point, but Jake, I just didn't care for him. B for Claire, A for Leon. I used to do that. I used to do Leon A, Claire B, and then I realized really nobody knows the full canon to this game, but everybody says that Leon or Claire A, Leon B is canon, so I've just been playing it like that ever since. But no, that was for the longest time. That was my thing. Was Leon B or Leon A, Claire B. I'm not even gonna pick that thing up. Village was great. Village was awesome. 7, not so much. I mean, I enjoyed 7 when it first came out, but that game just bores me now. Every time I try to play it, I get bored. Now, I'm hoping that when it releases for PS5, my mind changes a little bit and I can, get the, maybe with the 60 frames per second, it'll make me play it again, but I tried playing 7 on the stream last year, and I just got so bored with it very fast. Like, and I blame that for the fact that I played the game a lot when it first came out. Like, I played it nonstop trying to get everything in that game, and I still haven't gotten everything in that game as far as trophies go. Still haven't gotten everything, and Claire says, where Birkin chases you, Mr. X still scares me. Yeah, there's a couple spots Mr. X got me good with the scares. Now, like I said, I am planning to play through Village 2. But I just don't know when I want to play it. It might just be like a one-off thing where I just play the game by itself and not really connected to any marathons, because as y'all know, the marathon part 1 was Resident Evil 1, 2, 3. Part 2 of the marathon is Code Veronica 4 and 0, I think I said it was. And then the remakes. And then I'm also thinking the gun games, Survivor, Dead Aim, and the 2 Chronicles games. And then probably going to do both Revelations games. So if I do both Revelations games, I might just shift Village into that, because I really just don't want to play 7. My mind may change, and really the plan for the marathon that I originally had in mind was all the way up to 4. So once I get to 4 and finish it, and then I think I also said I wanted to add Survivor, Dead Aim, and then the Chronicles games. Once I'm done with those, I guess I'll take a vote and see if you guys want to see more of the Resident Evil stuff, or if I should move on to like Silent Hill or something. Because Revelations 1 is kind of... I might actually skip that one too. Revelations 1, I wasn't a big fan of that one. I liked it when it first came out, but now I play it and I'm like, don't really, it's not my thing. I mean, Revelations 2 was awesome. I loved Revelations 2. I guess the reason I don't care... Y'all gonna think this is silly. The reason I don't care for Revelations 1 is because it reminds me of crappy times that happened back in 2012, so I try not to play that game because it reminds me of all that shit that happened. But I'm hoping that we get a Revelations 3. We'll see what happens. They said it's supposed to be like a Switch exclusive. I'm totally fine with that. They also said it was going to release last year, and it never did. So we'll see what happens with Revelations 3, if it ever happens.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
Are you Chief Irons?
Yes, that's me.
That's a me.
Just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others.
Mm-hmm.
That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed miserably.
No kidding.
Just
You're kind of a creep too, dude.
She was
According
a
to that
true
file.
beauty. Her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie within the hour, like all the others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating her completely.
It's Walking Dead style right there.
And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby. But no longer. Please. I'd really like to be alone now.
Dude, Irons was an asshole in Remake. I did not like his character. I mean, I didn't like him here, but I especially did not like him in Remake. He was a straight up creep in that game, in that version. I mean, he got what was coming to him. He definitely got what was coming to him. Here's where she goes, ah! Her scream. It's a switch. Will you push it? Yes or no? Tough decision. I'm gonna go with yes.
Wait.
Let me go!
Easy, easy there. I'm not a
Is this the same as the DualShock version? Yes.
You're safe now.
So, give me 1 second. When the cutscene's done, I'll tell you.
Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
My name's Claire. What's yours?
Sherry.
Do you know where your parents are?
Nope.
They both work at the Umbrella chemical plant, near the city limits.
The chemical plant? Then what are you doing here?
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
I'll tell y'all why I was so confused by
That's
this.
what I was telling you about. It's here.
Sherry, wait!
Guys, give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. Take another break. Okay, we're back. Shaved corn, to answer your question. Yes. So this is The it is a Dreamcast version. Sorry, we had to take a bunch of trash out, so I'm a little out of breath here. It is the same as the DualShock version, except you have to have a rumble pack in the Dreamcast, and I believe the same for the N64 to even have the rumble feature. So there is I believe everything that was unlockable in Resident Evil 2 DualShock, which I don't think, if I remember correctly, I don't think that Extreme Battle was a unlockable in the original Resident Evil 2, just the DualShock version. So everything from that one is in this one. But yes, it is basically the same version. There even is a unlimited ammo code in this version. It's up, up, down, down, left, right, right trigger. Konami code in a Capcom game. How hilarious. Alright. What were we doing? Okay, Sherry left already, so I can't remember. I think this is where they... Okay. First aid spray. Okay, I believe once we get to the underground area for Claire, I'm going to call it a quits for that. So, like you said, the parking garage for Leon, this will be the other side where you run into Sherry. Oops. All right. Chief? He's gone.
Chief?
Now, I think the last part of the... If I'm not mistaken, the last part of the pieces, the tiles, is in the bell tower. And it's coming back to me. I was about to say, I don't know how to get in the bell tower, but I remembered. It quickly came back to me. You have to get the club key and go use the lighters and the furnaces and everything, which is where Mr. X barges through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man and says, "Hey, oh yeah," and then leaves. But he doesn't do that in this scenario. That's B, scenario B. All right. Okay, and open the door. I'm glad there's that option to go through here really quick so that we don't have to worry about it too much. Now, normally, Shaved Corn, normally I play through the DualShock version of this on PS1, but I felt like playing the Dreamcast version because I've never actually played it. So I'm just like, you know what? Let's give it a try and see what it's like. And so far, it's a lot of the same. I had to change the controls just a little bit, so I'll show you real quick what I'm talking about. So you go here, key configuration, and I had to change the action, this one and this one, because before it was doing the, like, oh, here's, run with the A button, or in this case, it would be the X button because I'm using the adapter to give me the ability to use a PS4 controller. What the heck was that? So I had to change it because I'm like, I am not playing this game like that. And Claire says she is playing this tomorrow. All right, nice. Definitely. You gonna stream it or just play it off stream? Oh, dogs. Dogs! Easier to hit in this game than they were in the first game when I was shooting them with a Magnum and they weren't going down, and They just kept jumping all over the place. It's like they adjusted everything that was so... Everything that I had problems with in the first game, they adjusted in this one. Oh, no problem, man. Absolutely. Manhole that is open. Will you climb down? Yes, I will climb down. It's kind of a dumb question, but yes, I will climb down. Okay, and I believe this is the stopping point. I just gotta save my game first. I'm sure if I had started at 6:30, I probably would have just ended up finishing the game tonight, but we were watching a TV show earlier, so I didn't want to... I didn't want to rush to get started. Do I have any more? No, I don't. So we're just gonna take this guy and put him right there. You're going right there. I'm gonna try not to use any first aid sprays. Just play it off stream. I don't have a capture card. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then there's that weird setup you gotta do with the PS3 in order to capture the game. Whatever, yes, I will save. That is very, very, very slow. All right, guys, so that is it for the stream tonight. Thank you all for coming by today. I really had fun. Hope y'all are enjoying the marathon so far. If you're new to the stream, we just finished Resident Evil 1 last week. We did Resident Evil Jill playthrough, 2 playthroughs for Jill, 2 playthroughs for Chris, and I mean, it's just one game just broken up into 2 parts because I don't want to sit here and play a game for 3-4 hours, however long it took me to complete both areas. I could have played it in one stream, but I chose not to. So you can definitely check those out. Jill Valentine playthrough part 1 and part 2, as well as Chris Redfield playthrough part 1 and 2. We're gonna be doing the same thing for Claire and Leon, possibly. It just depends. I may end up doing these in 3 parts because 2 is a little bit longer. So I may do for next stream. I may get all the way to maybe the lab or the underground lab or close to it. Whatever is within the 2-hour mark that I have available here. So thank you guys. And the announcement I was going to make is that we are going to be starting up a podcast again on Sunday. I won't be streaming the podcast. It's actually just going to be recorded and I'll upload it later in the week. I'm thinking Thursdays or Fridays is when it will be uploaded for you guys to check out. It's going to be a little bit different from the previous podcast I did, which was just me interviewing other content creators, asking them, what got them into content creation, what their goals are, this and that. So definitely check it out. It's going to be topics from gaming news to controversies in games. Not anything too bad, just like things that people aren't happy with, kind of thing. Games based on, or movies based on games. Retro games versus modern games, just a bunch of ideas that we got flown around, and we're gonna do that. It's gonna be recorded every Sunday or Saturday, or just whenever, and then we'll upload it that following week, and it's likely gonna be on Spotify too. I just gotta figure out how to do that, so definitely be on the lookout for that. The first episode will be up next week, not this week, but next week. And tomorrow I have another retro recap episode going live. I really had fun with this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you check it out. And then I actually finished up next week's retro recap already, so that'll be on live next week, and I'm currently working on the following week's episode, so keep an eye out for those. And this Thursday I will be back over on Twitch. We're playing bad PS1 games, probably just going to play through Mortal Kombat Mythologies only. It's a terrible game. I'm going to see how far I can get in that game without dying. That's going to be fun. So definitely check that out. You can actually follow or find the link to my Twitch channel down below in the description. So thank you guys again for coming by, and I will see y'all again next Tuesday with more Resident Evil 2 Claire A. Have a good one, guys, and have a good rest of your week.